It's Super Bowl 48.
Hi, I'm Roman Gabriel III, your host for Sold Out Faith, Family, and Football. We're going to bring you behind the scenes, under the helmet, if you should say that. Russell Wilson, Peyton Manning, some of the best players of the Super Bowl.
It is special. It takes a lot of hard work to get here, and so I know all of our players and coaches are proud to be here on behalf of the Denver Broncos.
You know, being a young quarterback in the league, my second year, watching a guy like Peyton Manning over the years, he's done a tremendous job of being a great leader. He's so consistent every year, you know, in his ability to make plays and put his team in a great position to win. And that's what I want to be like, you know. And that's how, you know, I'm working to be. You know, it's an everyday process.
So could they win 24-21? Absolutely. Will they? I'm going to see the players here in a little bit. I'm not hedging. I always wait to see them. I always pick Buffalo anyway, so it's okay.
Broncos and Seahawks, Faith, Family, and Football, sharing their testimony about who they are in their relationship with God and how they use it for their platform, not only on the field but off the field.
You know, God has me here for a very particular reason. You know, just to be here in front of all these people and to go against the odds when everybody else told me I couldn't. That's all God. That's not me.
A lot of guys talk about faith on this team. There's like we had a list from your chaplain of about 15 guys, which for an NFL team is pretty significant. Could you explain how faith has helped you guys in terms of that part of it?
Well, we're reaching out to every aspect of every individual in the program to help them be enriched and be the best they can be.
Yeah, I couldn't have done it without faith. And in fact, I had a little prayer on that 14th screen for God to get me through this, and I was going to get fixed that day. So, yeah, probably without him, I wouldn't be here. I thought I had a plan. I was going to wait till after the season to get my heart surgery, and I think he had his own plan, and it was a pretty good one.
I certainly believe in the power of prayer. Our entire team is praying for him and his recovery.
Knowing that he's in control, and, you know, no matter what happens throughout the day or what happens with this game or anything like that, that's, you know, it's his will, and I'm okay with that.
God is the main reason why I'm here. I go to sleep every night giving thanks, and I wake up every morning giving praise.
We all make mistakes. We're all fallen. I mean, I've made plenty of mistakes in my life, but at the end of the day, I'm going to choose to put the rock and the foundation in the Word of God and what He's you know, given us in this book.
A couple weeks ago, Richard Sherman was critical of your arm strength. He wrote, sometimes you throw ducks. Yesterday he said he stands by that, he still believes that to be true. What do you make, or what's your reaction to that criticism?
I believe it to be true as well.
About an hour ago, Peyton Manning was asked to respond to your comment about his arm strength and the fact that he throws ducks. And he said, you're right, he does throw ducks. A lot of long yardage ducks and touchdown ducks. Your response?
Oh, I agree. That's exactly what I said. That's what I said. It sounds like a repeat of what I said.
If you're a superhero, what power would you have?
I'd want to be invisible.
I'd be Iron Man all day. All day. That's who could do everything. Probably magic.
Is magic a power?
Ain't gonna have to be.
The power of flying under the radar, being a long snapper.
I'd be Superman. He could do everything. He can really do everything.
The Hulk, so
okay.
Yeah, you know, I'm a Hulk fan, so, you know, don't make me angry.
Yeah, you gotta be invisible.
You gotta be.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
All right.
I would love to be able to fly.
Incredible Hulk. Yeah. Yeah, he's smart too. Yeah. Then you change something else and change right back. Yeah, you're good.
You gotta look like the Hulk.
Football's the ultimate team sport, you know, so you're not going to find you know, another athlete, I don't think, that knows as much about teamwork, even when you look at basketball, soccer, all these other sports, because in football, literally nothing would happen nothing could happen without everybody out there.
When you have a bunch of good teammates that when you go through tough things, they're always there to pick you up and they always make sure that things are going to go well for you.
One guy goes down, another guy fills in, and it's all about the team, and I think that starts from the top with Coach Fox, and we're like a big family.
We're all in this together. It's a brotherhood that we all have. In our locker room, great chemistry, and it's just like you want to win with these type of guys because we all really care about each other.
Teamwork is key. I think the camaraderie of the guys in the locker room and being able to get along with those guys really translates onto the field and making sure that you can trust that guy and go to battle with that guy.
We got here being a good team, having good teammates, and that's something that we pride ourselves on in the locker room, or being like brothers. And it's always been a division between offense and defense, but this year and starting last year, we kind of broke that wall down, and guys are just like brothers, and you don't want to lose at anything like that.
To press through, you there's a lot of factors that go into that, and I think like I said, it all starts with prayer. That's the God is the reason we're all here.
If you continue to keep your head down, focus on the Lord, focus on what you really want in your life, you can do anything. And to tell you the truth, perseverance is what life is about. When you get to the end of the road, it's not about yourself anymore. It's really about helping other people.
Well, I think the biggest thing in my life is definitely my faith and just, being where I am today. God has me here for a particular reason. I remember playing pro baseball and playing pro football, trying to figure out what should I do, that type of thing, and having to leave NC State and where do I go to next, and everybody telling me that I was going to be a big league second baseman, and it was like, man, I had this itch to play the game of football. I believe that, I can go to the Super Bowl and win multiple Super Bowls and do all those things, and I believed in that every day. And I put the work in all the time, and so I wasn't going to give up on that. I wasn't going to give up on football just because some people told me I shouldn't play.
Faith, my teammates, his coaching staff, the front office, the cooks. It was literally everybody coming to me every day, just shaking my hand, applauding me, telling me to stick with it. Better days are gonna come.
Going undrafted to the NFL, being cut and released a few times, it's definitely been very trying. There's been times where I didn't want to play anymore. There's times where it looked so bleak. There was no glimmer of hope. But Lord really guided me through those times. And, through the hard times, He molded and shaped my character. To make me into the man and football player I am today.
I lean on God my entire career. So, and I think you have to, because without it, you go crazy. There's so much that goes on in our lives that you have to, just pray about.
I think ultimately with, what guys don't understand, and people make it through this life without ever finding out, is, if God's not there, it's just not going to gel. It's not going to flow. You might think it is, but where are you going at the end? So we just try to make, God the first thing in our lives. Like I told you yesterday, a lot of football players that are believers, they say faith, family, football, and it's important to have it in that order and not anything else.
In terms of facing adversity, adversity is opportunity. And that's the way I look at it. Whether if it's in a game, whether if it's in life, you're going to face some adversity, but it's an opportunity to overcome.
When I first got into the NFL, if I said, if I can just say that I played in the NFL, then my life would be fulfilled, right? Or, if I can just say that I, would win a Super Bowl, then my life would be fulfilled. But you really see how temporal those things are. They last for a little bit and they fade away. And you can literally spend your whole life chasing the things of this world, and they'll last for a little bit, whether it be the drugs or the women or the money or whatever it might be. It'll last for a little bit and fade away. But the only thing that won't fade away is your relationship with Jesus, and the love and the passion that He has for you, and the commitment that He's made to you, and most importantly, the plan that when you come to know Him, He has for your life.
When a lot of people read the Word and try and learn about God, they think He's, Jesus is born in the manger, is always happy and stuff like that. But when you really get down into the Word, God was a gritty guy. He was a man. He was a guy who took care of his business when he needed to, and could hold you when you wanted to be held.
God's a provider. He's comfort. He's refuge. Run to Him for those things. It's more than just saying I thank God, but living a real commitment to Him, a real commitment, and really trusting Him, and really try God. God tells us try Him. Try Him to see what He says is real. What He says, His promises.
One thing I've learned, you can't compartmentalize your life. You know, my faith is not something that I do, it's who I am. And when I walk in that building every day to go to work, I say, God, I thank you that this is not just about winning football games. It's more than that. Because if I spent 16, 17 hours a day just to win a football game, I said, that's a serious waste of time. But it's about your kingdom. It's about bringing glory to your name in the way I do my work. It's about bringing glory to your name and expanding your kingdom through the way I live my life. And so that's what it's all about to me. So I get to coach football while I do that.
A scripture in 1 Corinthians 2:2 has been haunting me. I mean, just grabbing me. And it goes like this: For I determined to know nothing among you except Jesus Christ and Him crucified. Literally challenging me to see, am I about the gospel? When I die, is my wife and children, hopefully they outlive me, are they going to say, wow, my papa, my husband loved Jesus? And he wanted to tell people about Jesus. Ultimately, is that the message of my life, whether it's spoken or acted out, lived out, and that's my hope, God willing.
Man, there was a time in my life where I didn't have anything, and Jesus came and he set me free. And give Him a chance to prove His love to you, because He's faithful, and if you'll give your life to Him, you'll never regret it.
God bless you, and hope we bring back the Super Bowl.